I'm Zach.
And I'm Lydia.
And this is our love story. How long have we been dating?
Three and a half. Not over 3.5.
3 years and 3 months ish.
June, July, August.
Since
October.
Summer
4
2019.
months. Yeah.
Summer 2019. So quite a long time.
And then he left me.
I did. I immediately moved away to school for 4 months.
Yeah.
And then COVID hit. So
no, because we went to school.
Oh yeah, we went to school for a little while.
Yeah.
And then COVID hit, and then we were long distance for a while.
We went to the same school for like
2 months.
Not even 2 months.
2 months.
And then we had COVID, so that was
yeah.
fun.
Yeah. How did we meet?
It's kind of complicated because technically we met when we were in 2nd grade because we went to the same church.
We've known each other for a long... we've been at the same church for our whole lives. Well, you haven't.
No, I used to go to a different church. And then
Right.
my parents moved because the church that he was at is closer to our house, and they have a disability ministry for my sister.
Yeah. So our parents have known each other for a long time.
Yeah.
But we really hit it off as friends in my 8th grade year, your freshman year.
Yeah. He was special because he got to go to camp because his mom was the cook.
I was very lucky to be able to hang out with you, and we were playing Frisbee. And I loved that.
There was a girl that was all over you, and I was
so
annoyed with you.
I was impressed with you. I did not care much about her.
Oh,
Your Frisbee throwing abilities enamored me.
Thanks.
Still do.
Do you remember what we did with the headlamps?
Yes, I do, and you almost killed me.
Yeah. No, you busted my lip.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, because I had braces and it had like a little dent in there.
So we met.
Because we decided to do like 2 headlamps, which is like, we thought it was really genius because it was like you could see. You're like, oh, you can see the frisbee, but no, you just see this light, and then you see all of a sudden just Frisbee.
I don't remember that as clearly. I'm surprised you do. That's awesome.
Yeah, I remember because it hurt.
yeah, that was a fun camp.
That was really fun.
Our best memories of dating.
I don't know. We had a lot of fun the first summer we started dating.
Mm-hmm.
We went to
Universal Studios.
Yeah, we went to Universal Studios. I forgot about that. We
was fun.
Our first kind of like date-ish, outside of like when he asked me out, which is
was at a McDonald's.
Was at a McDonald's. Yeah, he got food and then he was like, he got in the car, and I don't remember, what did you say?
I like you.
No, you didn't. You said,
totally
kind of. You said something like, oh, I'm going to school. He just like wanted to like lay like out, like be honest of like, you know, I like you, but also I'm going off to school, blah, blah, blah. And we have an inside joke about this because I just went like this.
She just leaned on my shoulder.
And he was like...
And I didn't know what that meant.
And so now I still give him crap for this because he was like, I don't take hints very well. What do you mean?
It's still true. I still don't.
He doesn't.
So she had to tell me outright.
Yeah. It was like because I liked him back, for sure.
That was stupid.
Oh, also before that, sorry. He dated my best friend and I dated his best friend.
For a while.
And then we both broke up, and it was kind of messy. With each of our breakups were really messy. And then we started hanging out that summer.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Yeah. My best memory from dating is probably going to Universal with you.
Yeah.
And that was my first time there.
Just really fun.
Walking around, seeing everything, trying butterbeer for the first time. It was pretty tasty.
I still have that video of you trying. I didn't think you liked it.
Yeah, it was fine.
Or was it the pumpkin stuff that you didn't like?
I did.
Oh, I love the pumpkin stuff. Like Harry Potter. Was it like pumpkin juice or something? It was really good.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. He doesn't.
My second favorite story from when we were dating, maybe my first, this should probably be my first, is how I proposed to you. You want me to tell that story?
Yeah, you can.
I'll tell it first, and then you can.
Okay.
So I did not want Lydia to know that I was going to propose to her at all. So I made this plan months in advance to start taking her on dates out of town weekly. And so every week we would go out of town. And so when it got up to the actual day where I would propose, it was a normal thing. And I was regularly going on these trips. We'd go hiking, go to the beach. So I talked to her dad, had a great conversation with him, we made a plan to go to Yosemite because we are both mountain people. We love being up there. And I love Yosemite. She loves Yosemite.
We basically grew up there.
Yeah.
My dad loves
too.
like rock climbing, paragliding, rafting, just all of the extreme like outdoor sports. So I like basically grew up there.
Yeah, so we planned on doing that. We tried to go one day and you wouldn't go.
I was
because
sick.
You were sick. And so I had to scratch that plan. Then we went to a marriage conference at our church and we were not married.
We were not,
which was hilarious.
I think
we're not engaged or married.
I think you tried to like plan it. So
I tried to plan it, but you foiled.
But I was sick. Yeah, I'm sorry.
And so we got there, and she accidentally left some of her medication behind, sleeping medication. So she was like.
And
so groggy.
So like
she was groggy and cranky. We went through the whole day. We were watching while we were rafting down the river. It was getting smokier and smokier. Turns out they were doing a controlled burn in Yosemite that day. So the entire place was just filled with smoke.
Oh, yeah.
We get to the end. We are done with rafting. We have to walk stuff back and get back in the car. She just straight up falls asleep.
I did not fall asleep.
You were in the back, like, out.
Oh, in the car. Yeah. Sorry.
We got some food, and then it was like, okay, well, we can't really go and I can't propose what I planned on because it was literally just an apocalyptic, just filled with smoke. So it wouldn't work. Yeah. The ledge was totally smoked out. We couldn't go up there. We had to figure out a backup plan. So John, Lydia's dad, and I talked while you were asleep in the car. And we.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, we did. And we decided, okay, we're going to go up to the picturesque Yosemite overlooking the entire place. You got Half Dome, Bridal Veil Falls, and everything out there. And I would propose there. So it's a little bit of a drive up there. We get up there, and it takes like 20 minutes to convince Lydia to get out of the car.
I was so done.
So that I can go and propose to her. And I was like, Lydia, please. The reason I gave her was I wanted a new picture for my lock screen. Which was true, I did. So we got out there, we take some pictures, it's fun. And then she's like, okay, I'm done. I'm going home. And I'm like, wait, hold on. So I set her up near the ledge. I tell her.
My dad's camera kept messing up too.
Yes, it did.
And so you guys kept trying to do it over and over. It was
hilarious.
I was just like.
I had her spin around a few times. While she was spinning, I got down on one knee. She saw me in the middle of a spin. Or something like that.
I spun once, and I spun twice because I didn't see it the first time. Yeah, and then I just kind of like covered.
She started crying, which was the goal. I wanted some tears, and it was totally surprising, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, she had no idea, which was the plan all along.
And then because it's like a stereotypical picture spot, there were like some people nearby.
Yes.
And they started clapping, and I was like.
There was a lot of people clapping. It was good. It was fun. You didn't even say yes immediately. You just hugged me, and I was like,
I was embarrassed.
Do you want the ring? Are you gonna say yes?
It was embarrassed.
Just like when we started dating, and you didn't say anything.
No.
Still don't take hints very well.
No, clearly. My version of the story, I guess, is I'm only thinking of like details that you missed that I would add.
Go for it.
I remember you told me that you were. I brought up one of our good friends at our church who had just gotten engaged. Yes. And I had brought it up like on the car ride over. I was like, what do you think about that? Or something like that. And they thought I was onto them.
Yes,
which was really funny because I wasn't. I was just bringing it up because it was
worried.
a recent like news or whatever. Yeah. And then the car ride up and it was fine. Oh, yeah. So I left my sleeping meds, antidepressants, just like everything. So I was like, I didn't sleep. And I was just cranky. And I also have like the antidepressants I take have like a really like bad like withdrawal,
effects.
But not really. And
Yeah.
so I was like, ugh, I hate it. I don't want to be here. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't eat all day.
Great timing on my part.
Well, no, that was my bad for not bringing them. But yeah.
Sure.
And the weird thing my dad also said was that I should have taken a hint on is he's a teacher. He never takes off for school for anything but like emergencies or like he's really sick.
This was the second time he ever took off
For
any
like
day of school.
fun reasons, yeah.
Right.
And so I should have gotten it from him, but also it was a really bad year for teaching for him. So I had dismissed it in my brain as just like he needed to get out, and he was just like desperate enough to get out. So I should have figured that out. But yeah, I'm trying to think of what else.
Afterwards?
Not yet.
Okay.
I'm trying to stall.
I can see that.
I don't want to talk about it. Yeah, I only had one thing to eat that day. Finally, at the end of the day, I
And it
felt
was like
eating.
four
It was
slices
pizza. It was
of
four slices of like
greasy-
a small pizza.
Greasy cheese pizza.
Yeah,
It was a lot of cheese. And you are not lactose intolerant.
I forgot the word. It's the protein in milk, not
yeah,
the
can't
not the
have
sugar.
a lot of milk. Can't have a lot of cheese.
Yeah, so I just felt sick afterwards because I was, and I hadn't eaten all day already, so it was just,
Yep.
I was just not very smart. I was also sorry. I was on to you. I was also on to you because you and my dad were both acting really, really weird. Because normally,
Well, yeah.
especially my dad is not a very uptight person, and he was like kind of stressing a little bit, and I was like, why are you stressing? Like, what's going on? And then while we were laying like down trying to like dry off after going on a raft trip, normally Zach's able to like lay down and just chill, but he like was like, I gotta, he like got up and started pacing. And as we were waiting for my dad at one point for another reason, like moving the raft to the car, he like was doing handstands because
I was
an ex-gymnast.
trying to figure out what in the world we were going to do now that everything was smoked out.
Yeah.
There's nothing
Well, and
we could do.
he's an ex-gymnast. He did it for many years. So he
Yes.
just like handstands are just like his thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, you're being so weird. You're normally not this antsy or anything. But I couldn't figure out why, and I was cranky, so I didn't really care. I was just irritated.
Yeah. You were irritated at my handstands and rock skipping.
I was, because I was just like, just come chill with me.
down.
Like, what's
Yeah.
your problem?
So the food.
The food, yeah. And then he
So
proposed.
I proposed.
Oh, we actually got a really good picture for his lock screen, and that's part of the reason why I didn't want to
Yes,
go.
we did.
It's because we got one of him like
You're still
with his
stalling.
like tongue out and like
I
drinking
was
the waterfall. It
drinking
was really funny.
Bridal Veil Falls.
Yeah, it was very funny. Okay, I still.
Do you want me to tell the story?
I mean, I guess, yeah, sure.
So she ate that pizza, obviously with me proposing, the nerves just
That was
so
cranky,
many.
and then-
She's cranky, didn't sleep. So we're driving back from Yosemite, and she's like knocking on the
windy
window.
road, you know?
Yeah. So she gets out and just throws up everything
All over
on
my
the side
pizza.
of the road. So she's hungry again, and it's just like
It was
all the nerves were gone at that point. You were just kind of like able to relax. You weren't feeling sick to your stomach.
Yeah, I felt so bad though because it was like
You were very anxious the whole
Yeah.
time,
yeah.
which
Well,
makes
it was
sense.
funny. It was funny because it's like if you say it back to back like that, it sounds like he proposed and I threw up.
Right? No, it was like a no. Thank goodness, no. Will you marry me? It was like half an hour to an hour later, maybe
Yeah.
more.
Not even.
Not even.
We were barely
It was
in like
pretty
the
close.
golf club place or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah. We
was
were
really
already
awkward.
planning stuff on the way back home, or at least you were.
I was. I don't
You
remember.
were. Yeah, you were. The drive home was really good, and then got to go home and tell everybody, and that was really exciting.
Yeah, I was very much in shock for a while.
Yes.
I don't do well with surprises.
No, she doesn't. Which is, I wanted this one thing to be a surprise, but I don't surprise you with many things.
Yeah. Oh, something else. Your mom threatened you that if you didn't make me cry, that you
Yes,
would do
my
a good
mom
job.
said if I didn't make you cry, that she would be upset. And yeah. So, are we excited about the wedding?
I'm nervous. I don't like being the center of attention.
And I love Lydia being the center of attention.
It's
So
awful.
it's my dream, her nightmare, being at the
Yeah.
center of attention. Yeah, very excited.
It's gonna
Very,
be cool.
very soon.
I'm excited with the colors and stuff. I think it's gonna look nice.
Gonna look like a princess.
Yeah, awkwardly.
I'll look like a penguin.
Yes, you will look like a
I
penguin.
will.
Very
A
fancy
very,
penguin.
very teary-eyed, happy penguin. What is love?
Oh, it's a choice. So we
Love
say
is
each
a
other all the time.
We do. We say that. And that's from what we believe about who God is. We believe God is love, and for us, following God, loving one another isn't an emotion. That fiery passion fades. We've been dating for 3 years now, and not all of that's there. So love
Does
is
the dishes
love
wrong?
is
No, I'm just
yeah. I do the dishes wrong, and We aren't even living together, and you already are noticing things that I do wrong at the house. And yeah, love for one another is a choice. With Christ at the center of our relationship, we choose to love him, and through that, we can love one another well.
We also say like love is a choice with that little like grunchy attitude,
Yes.
because usually it's like you've done something that's irritating me,
Uh-huh.
and so I have to choose to love you right now because I don't like you right now.
It's a
but
good
it's true.
reminder.
It really is true.
It totally is. And if all you have is just that emotion, then that'll fade, and you won't have much left after that. So
Yeah, and that's our love story.